What?
Cause we're on Flaming Moonshot.
They can't do that to us. We've got to be first.
No, they can't.
We've got to be first.
We've got to be first. We've got to be first. We've got to be first. We've got to be first. We got to be first. We'll get to the moon this time or first. We got to find out who lives in space, which side they're on in the Cold War race. We started last, but we will take the lead. If nobody nowhere can match our speed. Everything's going according to plan. Everything is set. We need the man, the right sort of man with the right sort of pace to enter and win this race for space. We got to be first. We got to be first. We'll get to the moon this time or first.
That crowd's always bragging about their Sputnik.
Khrushchev said he got a Sputnik to the moon. He's full of garbage.
He hasn't got a chance.
Khrushchev says his Sputnik went beyond the moon. Khrushchev may be lying, but we'll get there soon. Khrushchev says his Sputnik found no signs of God. He's not really looking. We don't find it odd. God is in our cities, God is in our land. Khrushchev should consult us, then he'd understand. God is in our cities, God is in our land. Khrushchev should consult us, then he'd understand. For old Mr. Khrushchev, we don't find it odd that a man who sneers at us disbelieves in God. God is in our cities, God is in our land. Khrushchev should consult us, then he'd understand. God is in our cities, God is in our land. Khrushchev should consult us, then he'd understand.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They've done it. They're first.
Oh, no, they're not. We'll get our men up now.
And quickly.
Look, here they come.
We're up. Our spaceship's up.
Ours will be up in a minute.
Build a world of social justice. All are equal in our doom. Faith is monk, religion busted. All bit of the mass and doom.
Up with Joseph Stalin.
Shame, sister. Khrushchev is the name.
Oh, you wicked, wicked people. If reality you seek, come with us beneath the steeple. Meet your maker once a week.
Up with God Almighty.
Hey, first be sure that he will pay.
Down with bourgeois sex and dressing. Up with proletariat pace. All those undisciplined resisting, we will purge or else disgrace. Give us liberty, allow us solar weight, and down with bombs who criticize or dare to cow us. They cause in us our ulcer comes. All who dislike us are in space. It would help Simon on the launch race if the whole world learned to squat. It would help a lot to be first if the world would learn to squat to the moon this time. Twisting and squatting, we are the people with the guts and speed. Squatting and twisting, to show the other half will get to take the lead. From sunset, all the red is chased as we. It would help a lot to be first. It would help a lot. We'll get to the moon this time. A lot more. Spot!
You know, it makes you feel helpless sometimes.
Maybe the people are already searching our premises.
Well, this is quite a party we're having.
There we go.
Germs. We feel back Dr. Goldie and, of course, Jimmy Jones, since you might join us. And anyway, who's the last round? If you wanted to call her, come in and grab a package for radio. As long as you bring something constructive to the
Make somebody's laptop. Look, the screen is wrinkling. When you turn it down, it's pressing against the screen. Yes, it will puncture the screen and it'll somehow end up being all my
Well, this show purges your brain every week, folks.
Is really happening.
This is what happens.
It is no dream.
Your brain is purged of all negative
May
ideas
no longer be the boss.
and is replaced with an entirely tautological and
A tautological tortoise,
no.
lumbering along at an unbearable rate of slowness.
That puzzling evidence
Give me a moment, Ralph.
can blossom into and spread his wings.
you thought about your brother a few minutes ago.
I thought Dr. Hell was here. Dr. Hell. I'm sure. John Hell.
John Hell, Dr. Hell.
John Hell took off as soon as I suggested a year. I didn't go anywhere important. Just for the beer.
Necessities of nature.
Oh, he's back. No, it's sad.
If they can't remember, if they don't actually even know how old the Earth really is, how the hell will they even know when it ends?
The Earth ain't exactly when it
Started on October 9th, 2 billion BC.
It was a Wednesday.
Yes.
More like 4.2.
In your room, I know.
It took its own picture, and there it is. And by the way, someone wanted me to get into this whole thing about
Get in that hole.
the Maya apocalypse. So there is a Martian angle.
Maya apocalypse on Mars?
Yes, Marvin the Martian was waiting for the Mayans. You're right. Can anyone use to do the Marvin the Martian accent and say
What was the last thing?
well, what has that rover been doing?
You forgot the name of some serial killer. Well, that's the least important. The most important thing is remembering that there are such monsters, but the least important thing is honoring them by doing a show about them.
On Halloween weekend.
Well, it's where we all got off track. But now we're going to go back to the days when monsters
Kind of a lapse there.
behave. Now my monsters are happy and say they'll behave and never again rob slaves or graves.
It was the Monsters holiday.
They were up to no good.
It was the Monsters holiday.
They're supposed to be in
I do have this open.
Come on, baby. Eat
Big
the
cast
rich.
aside. Motorhead
Bite
will be
down
safe.
on that son of a...
We aliens like.
There you are.
Motorhead.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Very kind.
Wine is a mother, strong drink is raging.
I hardly had to wake up.
Eat the rich.
With it. That's right.
Our windows are open here at Radio Valencia, above Bruno's, where other people have their version of fun.
You all look
Of horrendous woman.
I couldn't think of the word.
Eschatological.
No, I couldn't think of what to say.
Careful.
It's the eschatology.
No, it's the. I'll think of it later, and then.
Eschatological eschatology. It's
Yes.
turd talk at the end of time.
Well, it's called Maledicta.
Not at the end of my
Maledicta is a great magazine, actually, of coprophalia.
Succeed in microphoning.
Coprolalia. But of course, we don't indulge in that usually.
We don't do that.
Sorry. You should always wear a mask if you feel unsafe.
Let's have that other question. They're coming thick and fast.
Yes.
Let's have it. Fast. Out with it, man.
Since it's the end of
Rob, he's trying to ask a question. Excuse me.
When the end of the world actually comes,
yes,
is it going to be exactly the same as the rest of the end of the worlds, or is it going to be something new?
It'll be a special. It'll be special.
4.562.
Yes, and he divided the firmament from the syrup base. One may be egotistical to think that what humans do or experience represents the entirety of
I know, I haven't even worn my hat all night.
Right. So, not to worry.
Exactly.
Well, the other planets.
My flash in the pan be remembered by anyone?
No, not even by the coleopters or beetle-like race which will follow the human race.
Rupert Murdoch might remember.
The full being of entity, which is an eternity of its own.
Remember your name, Steph.
Feel free to enjoy.
All in the same goal.
If you go to the woods today.
So when will the next feedback note?
Feedback.
I think we just had less sanitation. I'm sure but the people who do not eat kettle corn, they will be thrown by the wayside and fall on barren land.
Now Hollywood is flying to make his story.
The hotel, the wood.
Hey, Pete, stop talking.
1893.
Pete, stop talking.
That's Karen Carpenter. Please stop talking.
Karen Carpenter, stop talking.
Please.
Let's talk about his shoddy construction.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
his shoddy construction method.
Let's talk
You
about
want if I should freeze or if I should lay on the ground?
wing nuts and
let's talk about his ideas on Ask Dr. K.
Dr. Holmes repeatedly changed builders during the construction.
Exactly. He must have killed some of them too.
Well, I paid some guilders.
Because he wouldn't pay the bills.
Right.
Well, he was a really bad
I said he
customer.
could get rid of the rats just by playing a song.
Right. Yes, because he didn't want them to know where the secret
from the inner mind
was.
to the auto limits.
We're getting some of the good stuff here now.
Alter wash.
Soundproof.
It wasn't Blade Runner. It was Lilu's story.
There's a soundproof bank vault near his office.
Are not real.
Went to the basement.
Ignore it.
It's not really a furnace.
Strips of flesh, scraps, skeleton models, sold medical schools.
With an oven in the basement.
Line fit. Two giant furnaces, not one, two.
Oh, this is terrible. You know something's gonna happen. Something's gonna fall.
Only if you exhibit
Yes, I remember him. He went to high school with Emmanuel Dexter. Okay, I've new microphone, a new path for the Ask Dr. Hal show. We are going to enjoy our final fabulous moments on the air. We're going to thank everyone who's been with us this I'm talking about you guys in the future. Who are listening to this podcast right this very minute. How do you do it? How in the world do you dogs are like the dogs do bark.
She just got
They're going to bed. Yeah. So we rise. And others shall be dead. Yes, the faithful hound, the noble dog. So it all worked out. And at this time, I think John Hill, Director Emeritus of Radio Quincy, has a few closing words to say about the Ask Dr. Hal show and our special experimental tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is not really a once-in-a-lifetime situation. Other than the fact that it's the first time that we've really ever done that. So for that being said, it really is a once-in-a-lifetime situation, unless we do it again. But we'd like to thank the following people for coming out tonight. I want to thank Kimmy for working the door. Thanks, Kimmy, for all that you did.
Thanks, Kimmy, for working the door.
I want to thank Quarterman Jack Champion Sparkplug Moonbeam for helping out downstairs.
Thank Quarterman Jack Sparkplug Moonbeam.
And I want to thank Juan Rapido for his just endless enthusiasm.
Juan Rapido, we couldn't do it without you.
Pete Goldie, of course, you're amazing.
Pete Goldie, our science soloist supreme.
Always want to thank Spy Girl, our girl Spy Friday.
Spy Girl Friday and her warp speed dating. She made many hearts flutter tonight with her unusual underclothing.
I want to thank K-Rob for the Muzak.
K-Rob, ladies and gentlemen. And not just the music, but the exciting visuals that we've seen here tonight.
Well, thank everybody for coming out. It's good to see Philo in the house. And Michael Pepe hanging out. Puzzling Evidence is hanging out. So